So here's a situation that makes me wince every time. Companies can lose so much money if they think that hiring a contractor is the same as hiring someone on a permanent basis, just with a shorter notice period. And recruiters that focus on permanent recruitment, that think they can just help their customer out by hiring a contractor, you can damage your reputation so quickly. There is a big misconception that contract recruitment is essentially permanent recruitment but faster, and it really isn't the case. Permanent recruitment is largely process driven, so the customer will tell you what the requirement is, what's the salary, what's the must-haves, what's the culture, what's the interview process, and a good recruiter will listen to the customer. They'll go away, speak to people, provide a short list, and then send them over, and then manage the interview process through. Really, a company could do that themselves. They don't need to use a recruiter, but you do it because you haven't got the time to put into sourcing, speaking to candidates, disqualifying candidates, and when you look at a 20% fee, it's worth the 10, 15, 20 hours that you would have spent doing that yourself. So companies that want to hire on a permanent basis themselves because they want to save budget, go for it. You can definitely do it. When it comes to contract recruitment, it's not process driven, it's performance driven. What you need to know is which contractors are good at what they do, what contractors completed the projects they were on, what did they actually deliver on, did they get rebooked by the customer, and all that information you build up over time. Because as a recruiter, you start to recognise certain patterns, and then you work out who's good at what you do. And I've seen it time and time again, the same contractors getting new projects that they never complete, and they get found out pretty quickly, but their CV looks good, they can talk a good game on an interview. So if you just use someone, if you try and hire for a contractor yourself, and you've got no experience doing this, or you use a recruiter that has no experience hiring contractors, you can easily land with a 5 or a 6 out of 10 contractor that you think will come in and make the situation better. And it's not really until a few months in, or even when they leave, you realise what actually got delivered here. That then becomes a costly mistake. You then have to bring someone else in to fix the problem, and you're back to square one. You've lost money and you've lost time. And I've lost count how many times in the last 13 years where I've placed a contractor to essentially clean up the mess that's happened before. In summary, if you're going to be using a contractor, make sure you've done the homework on the contractor, or if you're using an agency, make sure they actually specialise in contract positions, because using a perm agency to fill that gap is really not the smart move to make. If you get this wrong, it's going to cost you time, it's going to cost you money, it's going to cost you headspace, and you do not want your decisions to be questioned internally at your company. Duncan and I always say that our network actually gets smaller. The longer we've done this, the pool gets shorter. We have approximately 100 contractors that we would vouch for at any given time. So yeah, if you're looking for any support in quality, regulatory, validation, R&D, clinical, manufacturing operations, whatever it may be, we've got you covered.